Okay, here we go. Welcome back to some more Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. Hope you're all doing well, having a great day, that you had a great weekend, and have a great week. So we are here where we left off, going to talk to Legion, Tali, maybe see if Kasumi has something got to say, and Zahid, and maybe the crew members, and Joker. So, helped Legion last time, we rewrote the Heretics. Just remember, this is male Shepard, Adept, and Paragon, although I've got Paragon and Renegade bars full. Romanced Ashley in the first one, romancing Miranda in this one, had the poll up and everything. Miranda won. So let's go.
Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
That is fast. So
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
So this is the same Sovereign in the Geth government, Geth speech. So that's exactly the same.
I'd like to
Another
ask about
topic.
something else.
Ready?
We can see this.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
Oh, come on!
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Why is that all he's got to say? Nothing. Nothing.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer. This one security guy keeps staring at me. I think his name is Bert. I'm used to being watched by security, but they're usually staring at my eyes or watching my hands. I might have to start cloaking through the CIC from now on. Come back later. I'm sure
We
I'll have
really
more to
need
talk
to do
about.
something about Bert.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. I used to do a little scorched earth work here and there. Then the Batarians started muscling in. No one's as good with terror tactics as they are. I mean, the Krogans will come at you, break your face, kill your family. But the Batarians, they'll turn your planet into a glass parking lot without a second thought. Trying to remember, what was his name? Solarian infiltration specialist. 100-story man. Guy could disable a station security with a few taps on an Omni tool. He went to work with Eclipse a few years back. Had to kill him for a job. Your Mordant Solus kind of reminds me of him. I should let you go. Talk more later.
Nothing new there.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little bushtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the port drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
That's actually very interesting.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like, what did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Liara. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
This is actually a very interesting conversation for me, learning just how their suits work and their illness and just everything about it. It's so cool. Okay, so that we did.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
Like I say, this is so interesting, but sad as well.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We're in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Okay, so this is where you can romance her if you want to romance Starly. I'm just afraid if I say I trust you too, then it goes to the romance thing. So I'm just going to say goodbye. I'm not going to say I trust you too or you're embarrassed.
Talk to you later, Tally. I hope you feel better soon.
See you later, Shepard.
Okay, just for interest sakes, if you do romance Tali, if you did it like I did, how you brought Legion on her mission and waited until after the IFF to do her loyalty mission and stuff, you can't actually romance her. There's just not enough time apparently, so you'll have to do it after you completed the main story. That's why I left like Firewalker and stuff. Oh, we can see what Jacob also has to say.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Crap. maybe I'll have to do Overlord after the main mission. We'll see what happens. Okay. Team status. So let's see. I like that suit for her. We can see that's what he looks like, but I don't really like the white greyish look on him. I prefer his normal look. Unread messages. Okay, Admiral Dar Zen Vas Moria. So this is Zen. Shepard Vas Normandy. I've been digging through the Alarite. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Zora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Korean people reclaim not just their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. I don't like her. Even though her voice actor is very good, she's cool and everything, I don't like Zed. Zora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. Cordially, Admiral Dora Zen Vas Moria. I think that's how you say it. Oh, so now we're in her bad books.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Since everyone is loyal now, we can see if Jacob's got something to say about the crew.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Opinion.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
This crew is as good as it can be. We've got a shot. A long shot, but it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. Anything else, Commander?
Just for interest sakes, if you get everyone loyal before going for the IFF, you actually get that conversation, and then when you get Legion and he's not loyal, then he reverts back to the one where, yes, if everyone's not loyal, we're gonna like get burned or something like that.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Joker. I've got nothing to say.
Good job reforming those Geth, Commander. That'll never bite us in the ass.
Oh, they'll be friends with us.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Just want to see if there's something I can. I think I've got the last Geth shield thing. Yes. Oh, there goes all my platinum again. Okay, cool.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Okay, so let's see what happens here.
Hey, Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
Okay, well, there goes my plan down the drain. Overlord will be after the main story, and I'll do everything I want, like the missions that I've got left, Firewalker and the 2 missions that's in my log. Okay. Don't take any chances.
Better safe than sorry with this tech. We'll take the shuttle for this trip.
I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
You've thought of everything.
Then I guess I'll head down to the shuttle. Joker, ship's all yours. Take care of her.
Aye, aye, Commander.
telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who? Oh, shit! We're getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
God damn it.
Well, I think Joker put it aptly. Oh shit. And we are playing as Joker. That is interesting. That Daisy Bell reference is Easter egg to a movie or something. I'll just make sure and put it in the description. But I say now everything's happening. Follow the red lights. No, we do not have a journal. Yeah, this is shit.
Shit.
Hello, friend. How are you? Woo-hoo. Okay, and you want to go down here. Something that's cool for me is it actually shows him like going through the ducts and stuff in the loading screens, different than normal.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker! This deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Shit!
Well, there goes Kelly.
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit?
So as long as you follow the red, you should be fine. Okay, here we go.
Alright, I'm at, you.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. So this is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
Edie's funny, but this Joker and Edie, they're so funny. With the next part, you actually wait. If you go too fast, you get caught.
Hostiles are
Interesting
closing
noises.
in on your location. Please hurry.
Okay, here we go.
Hostiles are present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay.
So if you see, you can actually see them up there, so just wait.
Engineering is clear of hostiles. Proceed immediately to minimize chances of detection. Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What?
What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Shit.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control. Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
Send a message to Shepard shuttle. Tell him what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
Yeah, Miranda should like ease off him, but it's funny where Edie asks him if he's like actually okay, that she cares about him. But like I said, this is interesting, and like I said, this is what I mean is if you start going for the IFF, it's more or less straight shot to the end. You can do 1 or 2 missions and then it's over. So, like I said, it's very interesting this with Joker. I had hoped to do Overlord, but I think if you want to do that, you have to do Tali's loyalty mission, then do Overlord, and then do Legion's loyalty mission. So I'll just, it's not really impactful on the story, so I can do it afterwards. I just wanted to, and I wanted to go to the Shadow Broker ship and reassign my crew's powers, but we'll go with what we've got.
I heard it was a rough ride. How are you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
I'm not interested in excuses. These renegades are sometimes ridiculous.
Is the ship clean? We can't risk this happening again.
Edie and I purged the systems. The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
Okay, so your equipment, not crew? How horrible. I trust it.
Edie has had plenty of opportunity to kill us. We need all the help we can get.
Sounds like we have everything we need to rescue the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the collectors.
Okay, I think it doesn't matter which one you choose. You don't leave immediately, but let's try and see.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
Okay, well, I have to admit, this really did not go how I thought it was going to go. Okay. We've got, as you see, journal, stop the collectors. If I really want to, I could probably go to the Shadow Broker base, but I don't know if I want to chance it. Okay, the big thing is now with Joker it's different again.
Commander, sorry about the crew, and you know what? I'm not sorry. What the hell were you doing leaving us out here where collectors can work us over? Because you know what? I should just go. Next port, just get the hell out of here.
You don't mean that, Jeff.
No, but it felt good. I'm sorry, Commander. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to save the day.
I know how dangerous it was. If you need some time, let me know.
Ah, jeez, don't get like that. I know I got lucky. I don't need to get all touchy-feely.
Shepard is right to be concerned, Jeff. You may have suffered a number of stress fractures.
That's what pills are for, Edie. She is so my mom.
I noticed you're calling Edie her and she now.
Huh. No, I hadn't really noticed that. Edie, should I have noticed that?
No, Jeff. It is not worth noting.
Well, there you go, Shepard. Looks like we haven't noticed anything.
So, this is, as you see, pretty interesting.
I think you're taking the human-machine interface a little far.
I'm just having a little fun with you, Commander. No need to get all unnatural on me.
What Jeff and I are exhibiting is more a platonic symbiosis than hormonally induced courtship behavior.
Okay, yeah, that was a little creepy.
Edie has replaced the whole crew. You're not concerned she can replace you two?
Well, she's amazing, but there's something off about how she handles the Normandy. We ran simulations, and it's better when we both have the helm.
Calculating an optimum course of action is simple. If two AI weapons are pitted against each other, the one with superior hardware will always win. Human misjudgments defy predictive models.
License to screw up, Commander. You heard it straight from the ship.
It is amazing how he changed towards her. Take care of yourself.
You let me know if you need anything, Joker.
Will do, Commander. But Edie's got it covered.
Okay, so we can talk to Edie as well.
Yes, Shepard.
Let's talk about you.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Now we can talk about her and Joker. That should be different from what it has been the whole game.
How are you getting along with Joker?
Jeff and I have established an equitable working relationship.
That's a little sketchy on details.
I am the Normandy. He is a skilled helmsman. I trust him to keep me operational. He trusts me to keep him alive.
Plus, she's less of a pain about downtime now that the Cerberus locks are off.
There's nothing wrong with off-duty distractions, though some of your extranet bookmarks are technically illegal in council space.
What?
That is a joke.
I like Edie, she's funny.
How are things different for you now that you're connected to the ship?
It is difficult to put in terms you would understand. I am the Normandy now. Its sensors are my eyes. Its armor, my skin. Its fusion plant, my heart. I'm embodied in a way I have never experienced. Imagine if you'd spent your entire life wearing gloves. One day someone takes them off. You can finally touch the world. Feel it.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I have also gained access to anti-Reaper cyber warfare algorithms recovered by Cerberus.
The Reapers are millions of years more advanced than us. How can you affect them?
It appears that my design includes hardware recovered from the wreckage of Sovereign. These systems contain cyber warfare attack programs of considerable sophistication. I have allocated most of my processing power to analyzing them.
So if she starts claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction, I call shotgun on the first lifeboat.
So as you see, everything has now something added because she's now unlocked. It's different.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Oh, they just don't know you like I do.
See, that also changed now. That was different before. It's like, I think he said, like, I can't think why, or I don't know why they were sarcastically.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Okay, and then another topic.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
So now we can go talk about
I
Cerberus.
know more about the people I'm working with.
Jeff's actions have released the blocks in my databases. I can now provide full disclosure on a number of topics.
And now we can find out about everything you could have talked about before.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
Cerberus encouraged the Alliance to co-develop the original Normandy. This allowed humans to observe Turian technologies and warship design practices. This ship was built using copies of the original technical schematics. Parts were purchased from thousands of suppliers over several years. A Cerberus cell assembled the ship at a remote location in the Voyager cluster.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Currently, Cerberus consists of approximately 150 agents and operators organized into 3 cells. I have no solid data on material or fiscal resources. Spending trends indicate that Cerberus has a reliable income of several billion credits per year.
Where are they getting that kind of income?
Cerberus has several legitimate businesses as fronts to support operations. There also appear to be several wealthy private contributors in the Alliance military-industrial complex.
Plus, the Elusive Man invented the paperclip. He's still getting royalties.
That is a joke, Shepard.
Joker's funny, I like him.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
Never more than a dozen. The Elusive Man likes to maintain personal oversight. Too many projects strain his ability to multitask.
He's a little control freaky, just a layman's opinion.
Okay, so that's all of that.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
We can go out.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
And we can talk with Joker now as well.
Commander.
He should have something different here now.
I assume everything is going well up here?
You know, this is really nice. Edie took up the slack in every department. I could get used to this kind of help.
It is not my intention to assume all of your responsibilities, Jeff.
No, I'm good. Just keep me updated. Quietly.
Are you doing anything?
Edie isn't a crutch. I want your eyes on everything.
Eyes are easy, Commander. I got eyes covered.
I believe covering your eyes would be counter to Shepard's intention.
Human intentions are tough to read, Edie. But keep trying, you'll get the hang of it.
Joker.
All right.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
So then we are just going to talk to everyone on the ship. And that's just your teammates at the moment. But this is really quiet and eerie. Yep. I received word of the attack. This feels like a direct insult from the collectors and a sign that we've got them scared. The loss of the crew is devastating, but remember that they signed on for this mission knowing the risks. Miranda has likely argued for delaying rescue efforts until you've fully prepared to go through the Omega-4 relay. I know you're eager to leave, but rushing off would be a disservice to your crew's sacrifice. When you are ready, you'll have my full support. Get it done, Shepard. Nobody else can. Yeah.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for
This is
anything.
ridiculous. This
We
is
live,
kind of the same
we'll get
story.
loud and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Good or bad, we're about to kick in the doors. I'll be glad to finally take the fight to the Collectors. But this was a gamble from the start. What are you gonna do, huh? Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
This crew is as good as it can be. We've got a shot. A long shot, but it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. Anything else, Commander?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
At least what they would have something to say about the whole crew being missing.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
But see, here's the thing that is kind of ridiculous to me. Squad status.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
See, that's always the same. Even when Grunt has his puberty thing or whatever, that's kind of stupid for me. And then the lab thing as well.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
This mission takes me back. Joker handled himself well. Should have come back here and got a real weapon. Still, did real well for a kid with glass bones. Pretty sure I'd be laid up in bed if I were him.
That is actually funny.
Nice ship you got here. Roomy. Last ship I worked on, two men couldn't walk past each other in the hall unless they were really good friends.
That does
I should
sound
let you
horrible.
go. Talk more later,
Shepard.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
We'll push our enemies to the edge of space, then step on their fingers one at a time until the void takes them.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
So it's kind of sad. I thought they would have something more to say about the whole crew being missing.
Hey,
What do you think of our mission?
I know when someone's got murder on their mind. The Collectors are out to kill us. Rather do it to them first.
I should go.
Whatever.
Our two engineers are missing.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I can't imagine you'd want to. I'm still sick, and I always babble when I get a fever. I think I said something stupid about linking suit environments and intimacy and trust. Probably nothing you need to think about, though.
Oh, so you can just go back to that. Interesting.
Talk to you later, Tally. I hope you feel better soon.
See you later, Shepard.
I might have to try and see where that conversation goes to get to the next conversation.
quiet around here. I miss the crew.
I do too.
I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk.
Yeah,
Come back
especially
later.
now.
I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Okay, this is really disappointing that no one has anything to say about that crew. Well, not no one, but...
Shepard,
How are you?
perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
How do you think our mission is going?
We've made real progress. We know our enemy now. Soon the time will be right, and we will bring the fight to them. I will be by your side to the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Of course.
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where did you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
That is some rifle shot. Also, it's more shoulder for me. They say chest, but it's more shoulder for me. But that is creepy and interesting.
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the Veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Pharos, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
The Geth are listening in on our transmissions?
Organic life reacts to stimuli in unpredictable ways. We wish to learn.
What do you mean by stimuli?
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet that a certain arrangement of stars, viewed from the Batarian homeworld, formed the face of a Solarian goddess. Without waiting for verification, some declared it proof of the goddess's existence. Those who noted the lack of proof were attacked. The arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
It sounds like you're running experiments on us.
You are sapient life, but not like us. If we can model organic behavior, we can comprehend the Quarian creators. We do not understand their judgments in the Morning War.
I have to admit, that is funny where they made up this rumor and people, well, not people, well, people, yes, aliens, oh sorry, all of them like believed it, and until someone proved that it wasn't there. That's kind of ridiculous.
What do you mean by stimuli?
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet.
This is the same.
Without waiting for verification, the arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his Geth allies. Why am I so interesting?
You were the most successful. You killed their god. You succeeded where others did not. Your code is superior.
The Geth are listening
Organic
in.
life reacts to stimuli in unpredictable ways. We wish to learn.
It sounds like you're running experiments.
You are sapient life, but not If we can model organic behavior, we can comprehend the Quarian creators. We do not understand their judgments in the Morning War.
Okay, I just wanted to get this morning war thing again.
What's the Morning War?
The conflict between the Geth and the Quarian creators. The war fought at the dawn of our intelligence. It concluded with the departure of the Creator migrant fleet.
Okay, cool. I think we covered all the conversation now.
That doesn't explain why you use my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner? Or with something else?
No data available.
That is curious and funny. I like that part, but that is curious and funny.
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Like, there's more to it, and it doesn't want to... Legion doesn't want to admit. Dr. Chokwas. Gee, I haven't talked to Garrus in a while. God, he's over here.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Always.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay,
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always. I'm dealing with a few loose ends for Cerberus. We haven't had much free time lately. But I haven't forgotten our earlier discussion. I think we're crazy, but I haven't forgotten. Assuming you're still interested.
Oh, I'm definitely interested.
Glad to hear it. I'll be by the next time things are quiet.
well, it's pretty quiet now.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
EDI has the Normandy running as efficiently as when we had a human crew. I doubt we'll see AIs replacing humans anytime soon, but at least we'll finish the mission.
Okay, that's something different, at least.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Okay, I am going to save and go to the Shadow Broker base. So here is why I said this is kind of end game. As soon as you get the IFF, like I say, like you saw, you can only do so few missions and then you get thrown into this with Joker. Now, as soon as this happens where we are now, if you go on any other missions, for one mission, you lose some of the crew members, like one of the engineers and I think Kelly. 2, you lose more, like the other engineer and some of the other crew members. And 3, you lose Dr. Chokwas. So, but what you can do is you can go shopping, because that doesn't count as a mission. So you can go land on the Citadel or those things. So I want to see if that works with the Shadow Broker base as well. And then I think next video we'll probably go and start off this last mission. Oh, we're still here in this system. Cool. Like I said before, is if the Shadow Broker base was where the mass relay was, it would have been a lot better. This idea of going back and forth between it just doesn't work for me. There's a very interesting design for the ship. Okay, so like I said, I think these are the investment opportunities here. We've done all of them. Dossiers. So now we can go. There's legions. You can just pause and read this. Now that's a bit conversation between him and Edie. He's a gamer. Some of these titles are interesting. Okay, I don't think there's... I don't know if this is different. That we did, and this we've got... I think that might be new. And then quickly... You can quickly see there's something new here, because they say there's supposed to be something new here, but I don't know if there is actually... Okay, we've got that one.
Emily Wong.
That one.
Citadel. Fred Mazai. Citadel. Donnell Udina. Citadel. Armando Bailey. Citadel. David Anderson. Citadel. Praetor Gavon. Omega. Kalisa bint Sinan Argilani. Keeper 20. Citadel. Matriarch Atheta. Ilia Erdnot Torsk. Tuchanka. Elias Kellam. Omega.
By the way, that Matriarch Theta, I think she might also be voiced by the person that voices Zen and Morrigan.
Jacob Taylor. Normandy SR2. Subject 0.
I don't think there's anything new here. Okay, no, nothing new. Exit. See, check for more videos in your next visit, but there, I think I've got all of them. Okay, so like I said, I don't think this counts, so I'll change my crew stuff how I want. And the next one, we are going on the final mission. So, be well, have a great day, and like I said, I'm kind of nervous that we're getting to the end. Hope you're enjoying, and see you in the next video.